I've put a tiny bit of glue there, as you can see at the top, but you do only need a very tiny little bit, guys. And then just push that into the hole. Yeah, there's one, as you can see, one there, so it's the bottom left. And now we want number 2, which is that one there, which is that one second in, if that makes sense. As you can see, because there's no holes, so we want that piece there, which is piece 5. So we take the sprue again, piece 5. Hey all, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're all doing good, guys. Hope you're all well. Today I'm building issue 20 of the Millennium Falcon from D'Agostini. If you're not already subscribed, guys, smash that subscribe button, smash the like button, and comment and share. We'd love to hear from you guys. But without further ado, let's crack on with the Millennium Falcon from D'Agostini. Righto then, so let's crack on and look through this mag like we usually do every week, guys. Star Wars Build the Millennium Falcon from D'Agostini. As you can see here, got the parts in this week's issue, all packed, sealed, not open yet. Put that to one side, and we'll take a look through this week's mag. Yeah, you've got the usual content in here, guys, what you get every week. We always look here, you know, at the beginning of the mags to see what's telling us what's in next week, like the X-Wing, etc. But this one, it doesn't tell you at the beginning. I can't remember if it's at the end now. We'll have a look in a sec. But yeah, you've got your usual cool pictures of actors, the spaceships, etc. Little Yoda there. But yeah, there's good content. This is, guys, if you want to read this between the builds. You've got Chewie. I'm not even going to try and do that. Yeah, and you've got the GR75 medium transport. And then we come straight up to what we've got in this week's issue, guys, the next parts. We've got hull frames, part 1 and 2, which are going to be around there on the build. And then we've got 5, 6 and 7, which are fixing screws, 2 hole connectors and 4 hole connectors. That's those pieces there. And at the bottom of the page, you can see we've got more of the assembly jig, which we're going to be using that, I would have thought, in the near future. And then we've got internal details 8, 9 and 10, which are the corridor liner, the large, and the corridor liner small. And then we've got cushion pads, set of 16 sprue, as you can see at the bottom of the screen there, guys. And here's the instructions. Dare I say it, it might not be too much of an hard one this week. It might be time consuming, but what I'll do, guys, as I'm cutting these off the sprue, we'll just cut that out of the video, and obviously YouTube World, they'll be all ready to connect to the other pieces. So yeah, oh, here we go. Here's what's coming in next week's issue, guys. This is what we've got in this week's issue, which I've just said. Coming in next week's issue, we've got the corridor and lower hull components, which you can see there. That's next week, guys. If you want to see that and don't miss it, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button, bell notification, and then when you watch it, give us a big thumbs up. But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's crack on. Instruction 1. Once we've taken the parts out of this week's pack, so right, we've got that open. Make sure you get all your pieces out, guys, when you do this. I say this every time because I have done it before now and left a little piece in the corner and threw it away, and it causes you a lot of hassle. So just double, triple check. So yeah, here we have, what's that called now? I forgot what that's called. Now look, the jig, assembly jig. We're not going to be needing that today, I don't think, guys, so I'll put that to one side. As you can see here, we've got the sprue with all these pieces on. These are going to have to be finally put on to these parts here. I think it's just going to be a matter of getting the right ones, guys. Putting these pins into the holes, and I would have thought we'd be applying a little bit of glue. So what I'll do is I'll put these to one side for now, and we'll read what we've got to do in the first instruction. So instruction 1, each corridor liner has a shallow recess to take the strips of padding with holes or slots for the locating pins and tabs. So that looks on there, guys. We need it this way around. And then instruction 2, what it's telling us to do is clip the strips off the sprue as you need them and trim off any moulding flash. Be careful not to lose any small pieces. So what it's telling us, guys, is just take off the pieces as we need them, because, like for example, that tiny piece there, you've got more chances of losing it. So if I just turn this the way it is on the diagram there, what it's telling us to do first is take this part here, this piece, this little piece here. So what I'm going to do is take all these pieces. I think what I'll do is do it one at a time, guys, because I'm worried if I get all these pieces off, as I said about a couple of minutes ago, I am going to lose them. I didn't realise without looking at how small they are. So what I'll do is I'll just go through the video and take one piece at a time and do it that way. If you want to forward through, obviously forward through, but hopefully stick with me. So this numbered key shows with pieces fit where. Right, okay. So it's self-explanatory then, guys. It's giving you the number for each piece and where it's got to go on the pieces, if that makes sense. So first of all then, we want this small one here. Again, get some sprue cutters, guys, if you don't want to live dangerously. You know me, I do it with my hands. Right, so that's that little piece, but you can see, guys, how small on my hands that piece is. See. And what I'm going to do is take the Mrs. nail file and then just sand these down a tiny bit, just so they're nice and flush and neat. Simple as that, guys. You ain't got to do too much effort. As long as it looks nice and neat and there's no rough edges, etc. Do you know what? I think I need to steal another one off my missus, because this one seems to be a bit haddy. It's all the model building. Right, so let's just do a dry fit here, guys, and see if this is the right one. So basically that just goes in the hole, like so, and that's how that's going to look. Pretty cool. Now let's have a look. I'm sure it's going to need glue. Yeah, the first piece, one, has a pin on the back, which we've just shown, just there. And that's got to go in that top hole there. And it's saying here, glue it into place with a spot of glue. Right. Now, I've put a tiny bit of glue there, as you can see at the top, but you do only need a very tiny little bit, guys. And then just push that into the hole. Make sure it's straight. And there you go. First piece in, done and dusted. Now, the second piece then, we want number 2. Here we go, guys. We've not looked at those, have we? Let's just have a look here, see if we're getting the right ones. Yeah, there is one. As you can see, one there, so it's the bottom left. And now we want number 2, which is that one there, which is that one. Second in, if that makes sense. Let's get rid of these hairs off these pieces. So again, cut it off with your sprue cutters. Give it a nice little sand. Just so it's nice and flush, nothing sticking out. And guys, this plastic's not very tough, so you don't have to put a lot of effort in, to be fair. As you can see, that's done. That's that piece. Piece 2. And then what we want to do, it makes a mess though, this nail file. But let me just put blow a bit of dust off. Just a tiny bit of glue, guys. You don't need a lot, a little blob. And then again, you want it that way around. So what we do is push those in like that, give it a little hold for a second or two, just till the glue takes, and that's it, done. So that's that done. Now we need number 3, which on the sprue is this one there. That's 9 and that's 3. Guys, if you follow the instructions, you cannot go wrong. What I'm going to do, guys, is just sand this, or file this, should I say, off the mag, because I'm making a bit of a mess. There you go. Again, apply a little bit of glue. Be careful not to get it on these outer bits here, because it will look a bit shoddy if you do that. Sorry, the bag's just dropped then, if you could hear that, guys. There you go, that's the 3rd piece in. Just give it a little hold. That's all done. How effective does that look, guys? Looking pretty cool, that is. Right, and obviously we're going through instructions 3 to 8 here. I've not been saying that, obviously we've just been following these 2 diagrams here, but this will take us all the way up to 8. And then what it's saying do, guys, there's no more instructions. Once we've followed these instructions 3 to 8, sorry, to get this piece done with all the corridor liners, it's just the same again with this piece here. You just follow the numbers off the sprue and put the pieces on. Right, so what we've done now, put the 3 on there, so we need 4. So number 4 is that one there on the sprue, which is just there. I think what I'll do this first piece for you, and then I might put on a time lapse so we can get through this a bit quicker. See, that's not very long to file that, guys. All done. So yeah, tiny bit of glue. And there we have, guys, the 2 corridor liners. Pretty cool, I think. Do look pretty cool. And now what we're doing now, guys, is we've got 5 instructions of assembling the passage tube. So if I just get the passage tube over, which we assembled a couple of weeks ago, what we've got to do is say instruction 1, take the passage tube assembly and the 2 liners and line them up like this. So if we put that there to the top left of your screen, how it's telling us to do it, guys, is put that liner like that, and then if we turn that way for this liner, and that's how it wants it lined up, guys. And then what we're going to do is slot them into the corridor by the looks of it. So instruction 2, the 2 tabs on the larger liner match up with the 2 slots in the sloping floor. So let's have a look what we've got here. Yeah, so what we want to do is we want to put these in like so. This is just a dry fit first, guys. There you go. That's how that looks. That looks pretty cool, guys. I think we're going to have to glue it into place, or are we? Does it say glue? Fit the liner into place. The curved section on the back should fit flush with the corridor as seen in the next step. As it does look, guys, if you look, it fits nice and flush with the corridor. And it's got to do that, guys, because if not, you're going to have issues when we put the roof on this thing. So that's instruction 3. Instruction 4, the smaller liner fits into the 2 slots in the floor. So get the smaller liner, and you can see these slots here, guys, and these tabs are basically going into place like that, and that is how that should look. Don't that look effective, guys? There's the corridor, the passage where Chewie, Skywalker, Princess Leia walk through in the movies, and the flush on there, as you can see. Brilliant. Now it's not telling us to glue them unless I've missed that. Let's have a look. Test fits the 2 completed liners in the sloping end of the passage tube. You begin assembling issue 19. The 2 liners from a narrow rectangular doorway into the passage tube. No, it's not saying glue them as yet, guys. So that is it. It's just a test dry fit for now. But that's how that's looking. Pretty cool. And I think, yeah, that is it for this week. So this week, guys, we've done the corridor liners and the passage tube. That is the passage tube done. And we've got some screws here, more fittings, which we've not used yet. And then these little pads, plus part of the jig. And we've got some more framework for the rest of the Millennium Falcon. That's no good now, so we'll get rid of that. That's the old sprue. But guys, that is it for this week's build of the Star Wars Millennium Falcon from Steel. You know what to do, guys. Smash that subscribe button, give us a big like, we really appreciate that. It helps the channel grow and it supports me on this journey. And of course, comment down below and feel free to share the video. But for now, guys, come back next week for more Millennium. See you in the next one. Peace. That is it for the Millennium Falcon from Steel issue 20 this week. Basically what we've done this week, guys, is built the corridor liners and worked on the passage tube. If you want more, guys, remember to smash that bell notification when you subscribe, and please give us a big thumbs up, it helps a lot with the channel. And also, guys, I'd love to hear from you guys. Comment down below and feel free to share the video. Coming up next on the channel, we've got the Titanic build from Ashit Partworks, should I say. I was told off that one to say Ashit, it's silent H. But yeah, we've got 52, issue 52, coming up next on the channel, guys. Build the Titanic from Ashit Partworks. So if you want to see that, like I said, smash the subscribe button and press that bell notification not to miss out on any future builds, do the Titanic or any other content I put on my channel. But for now, guys, come back next time and I'll see you soon. Peace.